You might remember back in 2018 when a group of young athletes got trapped in a cave in Thailand. The team and the coach were eventually rescued, but a first responder died in the effort.
Filmmakers are now detailing the harrowing rescue in the new film 13 Lives. WFMY News 2's Manning Franks look at the film's most notable moments in his latest movie review.
In June of 2018, a rescue mission in Thailand galvanized the world when a junior football team became trapped in a flooded cave system. It was a rescue that touched the hearts and minds of all who followed it. So naturally, a director like Ron Howard, who's done films in the past like Apollo 13 and A Beautiful Mind, could bring an experienced hand behind the camera. Although even consistent and reliable directors aren't always perfect. Thankfully, 13 Lives isn't trying to be that. It's merely trying to tell a precise and good story.
12 boys and their coach are trapped in the flooded caves.
Hello?
Hey,
We're here. How many of you?
13.
Based off the inspiring true story, 13 Lives follows the international rescue mission that transpired in 2018, when a young junior football team and their coach became trapped in a flooded cave in Thailand. With time running out and odds against them, a world-renowned team of experienced divers embark on their most challenging dive yet.
You try and dive those kids the whole way, all you'll be bringing out is dead bodies.
One where a wrong step could mean life or death for both the divers and the boys. Ron Howard is known for capturing stories of human resilience, and on paper, this just seems like a perfect fit for his stylistic sensibilities. You can tell Howard has a confidence behind the camera because nothing feels wasted as you're thrown into the fray with the rescue operation. From claustrophobia of the caves to the frantic planning process. It's a truly gripping story that, despite an expected outcome, still creates engaging tension. While there is much to praise in this film, 13 Lives is far too clinical for its own good. The narrative surrounding all of this already packs an emotional punch, and yet with strong performers in the cast like Viggo Mortensen and Colin Farrell, the fault with this film is that the script doesn't allow its characters to go as deep as the divers in the movie themselves go, literally. Instead, like the cave rescue itself, it's laser focused on getting the audience from point A to point B with little time to understand who these people truly are. 13 Lives lacks a surprising amount of sentimentality, instead choosing to focus on the story's human spirit through a simple and straightforward retelling of the harrowing rescue. That singularity, along with Howard's veteran direction, proves, though, that you are still in good hands with this imperfect movie. I'm giving 13 Lives a News 2 approved. You can watch this film streaming on Amazon Prime.
And we have Manning Franks back in the studio.
Surprise!
Today.
It's like, you're gonna get me every week? Yes,
I hope
at this
so.
point.
I kind of got chills just watching the trailer. I mean, and I can tell one of those movies is the type of movie that I would really be into.
Oh yes, if you love any type of Ron Howard, I mentioned before, you guys know him. Yes, of course, he's Odie from an Andy Griffith Show, but he's also a well-acclaimed director. And if you have, any inclination to see just a well-constructed movie, this is the one for you. Not exactly the best in the world, but still really good.
Definitely want to see that movie. And Manning's going to be with us throughout the rest of the hour. So if you have any questions about movies, TV shows, or anything you're watching, he's going to be answering your questions in the chat.